Once upon a time, in a land far away, there lived a kind-hearted girl named Cinderella, who was made to work as a servant in her own home after the death of her beloved father. Despite her hardships, Cinderella remained optimistic, dreaming of attending the royal ball that her stepsisters were preparing for, where she hoped to find joy and perhaps even love. With the help of her animal friends, Cinderella manages to create a lovely dress, but her stepmother discovers her plan and tears it apart, leaving her heartbroken. Just as Cinderella loses hope, her fairy godmother appears, using her magic to transform Cinderella's rags into a stunning gown and turning a pumpkin into a beautiful carriage. With a flourish of magic, Cinderella sets off to the royal ball, but her fairy godmother warns her that the enchantment will only last until midnight. As she steps into the ballroom, all eyes turn to Cinderella, and the prince, captivated by her charm, asks her for a dance, igniting a magical connection between them. Lost in the moment, Cinderella dances with the prince, yet as the clock begins to chime, she remembers her fairy godmother's warning and feels a rush of panic. In her haste to leave before the stroke of midnight, Cinderella accidentally leaves behind one of her beautiful glass slippers, while the prince is left stunned and determined to find her. As the clock strikes midnight, Cinderella rushes home, heart racing, while the prince vows to search the kingdom for the girl who fits the lost slipper. Determined to find his true love, the prince travels from house to house, but each attempt ends in disappointment, as none can fit the enchanting slipper. Finally, the prince arrives at Cinderella's house, where her stepsisters scowl in disbelief, but hope flickers in Cinderella's heart as she wonders if her moment is near. With bated breath, Cinderella steps forward and places her foot in the glass slipper, and to everyone's amazement, it fits perfectly, revealing her true identity. Filled with joy, the prince takes